What's good? It's your boy Shawnee B. Brock out in St Lucia. We are in Dennery right now, and this is an all-star Dennery lineup. To my left, Subance. Right here, sir. Tallybwoy.
Yeah, man.
And just like Bob Marley, we be Jammin, producer. So producer, artist. Dennery segment. Walk on, Subance. I used to say about him bum bum, you know. Tell me about Dennery and the whole emotion, vibes, feeling behind Dennery music. Oh.
The new segment is a movement, like something you can fall back to as like someone like, okay, like based on emotions, like when you're in a fete, you made a sexy girl and you want to walk up. That is just like typical Dennery segment music. That's what it's about, like for the ladies. Dennery segment is always about ladies, like they gyrating in the dance and all them type of things.
Girl them
thing, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Tally. When I listen to Dennery, I just think this is the St Lucian expression of dancehall music. Like this is that youthful music for St Lucia. I know it's probably got the whole St Lucia vibes, the language and everything in there.
Yeah.
But when I hear it, I just hear dancehall from St Lucia.
When it comes to the accent, obviously it's a different accent than dancehall.
But I'm not
Most
talking,
of them
you know what, I'm not even
is-
talking about the
yeah.
accent, you know. What I'm talking about is the attitude.
Attitude, okay,
Of
now
the
you talk.
music.
I understand now.
Definitely, because it's that expression. Because back in the day, here in Dennery, we have that solo, we have that old school solo, rich in culture, history, right here in the Dennery Basin. So us being that youth, that new generation, we kind of had to change up the song, make it a little bit more palatable, make it a little bit more mainstream too. So imagine going to school, you beating the drums on the desk and everything, right? So just imagine turning that into an electronic kind of vibe. So basically, you could call it that expression from the solo, translate that into electronics, and that's what essentially it is. All that derogatory, all that kind of language and gesture and everything, all that gyrating that you get came from the ancestors, and we still maintain it today. So that's what Dennery segment essentially is. And for us, growing up in the valley, me, Subance, Mighty, and us, I mean, it was a lot of influence, a lot of that culture really influenced and shaped us growing up. So going to school would be doing quadrille dances, doing all of those shutwell things. So
What dances did you say?
quadrille, that's like the traditional dances here in St Lucia.
Okay.
With your wop duet and everything like that. Yeah, man, it's a lot of things. So for us growing up, when we actually started the vibe, we were hearing a lot of man singing on loops and them kind of thing, those 4-bar loops and everything, right? So we figured, okay, we'll try that too. And that's when the kuduro kind of style really came about too. So we took some of those loops, started singing over them, and then literally as soon as we were done producing or done singing on that song or done recording, we'll literally go like probably an hour or two later and go play it in a house party, and we would just bang from there. You understand?
Can I speak to you as a producer?
Yeah, yeah.
When you're chatting about loops, a lot of people back in the day were using things like Acid Pro and
Exactly.
Soundforge and all these kind of
So
things and
for
throwing
me-
in loops. Is that what you was doing?
Yeah, for me it was something like Mixcraft or something thereabout. Yeah, that was something like the real old school thing. So when we were using that there, producing those loops, we had Wimmer, Wine on the Coco, and those things were hits in the parties, you know. But again, we were getting a lot of fight down, a lot of... Yeah, it wasn't really accepted by the general populace because it was they figured it was a little bit derogatory and it wasn't meant for radio, meant for consumption, so to speak. But then again, you had those things playing in the underground, in the dance hall. When we started doing that, it was literally 80 or 90% in the dance hall with the Vibes Cartel alone. So when Dennery segment started, it was like a welcome difference, if you want to call it that, really and truly. So it was from our people, and it was really accepted by our people, and they had no choice but to give it that airplane, give it that recognition that it deserved eventually.
When Jammin is talking about our people, taken for our people, who is the people that he's talking about?
Well, the people he's talking about is St Lucia as a whole.
Yeah.
But is it St Lucia, like uptown? Is there a classism system here where, you know, uptown,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
them
yeah.
more a little bit
Yeah,
more
there's like-
bougie,
Yeah, man.
and then one in a Dennery is like a little
Okay,
bit
so
more, you know?
so it's kind of uptown is kind of like Castries, Grosile, and downtown you find on the East Coast, West Coast, and the South, like Dennery, Ancillary, Canaries, Viewfort. That's like down south. And
Yeah.
uptown is like Castries and Grosile. So what you find, the music bus down south, down south. so to speak, and then from there it goes up to Castries and Grizzly.
Yeah.
So is down south, is it more grimy or is it more country? Kind of tell me
It's more
the way.
country. It's more country. It's the country more in the bush, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
So when we actually started performing and moving about and doing those performances and stuff, everybody was more associated with the soca and everything. So anytime one of the Dennery segment artists would have gotten on stage, everybody would be like, that is Dennery segment. It's like just a derogatory thing. They would never give it the recognition or the respect that it really deserved. And then we kind of just took that, run with it. If you down talking me, all right, let me show you now. What we could do, what we can do, you understand? So right now, Dennery segment went from not even being played on the radio or being mainstream to being one of the biggest drivers of tourism and carnival here in St Lucian. That's a story in and of itself.
Do you know what is really incredible about that? Because usually you would associate bush, country, with a little bit more of a backwoods living, a little bit more of a slow kind of living, and you would say town is a little bit more, you know?
Man, vibe.
Maybe Rodney Bay is the place where you're going to get the little bit more,
Man,
or something like that. I don't know.
You sit down when it goes down in the country, that's where all the vibe is. Everybody on a weekend leave from up there and come down here. So after Friday night up in Grizzly, everybody looking to go around the island, see what the vibe is around the island. Because in the country, in the bush, that's what the vibe is.
So tell me about the parties in the bush then, Tally. Go on.
Say that again?
Tell me about the parties in the bush. Like, it sounds like the parties are turn up in the
Yeah,
bush.
man. Down south, the parties turn up.
Yeah, man.
When it comes to the south side, it turn up. North side, same way, turn up. I personally think everywhere you go St Lucia, have a vibe. You come to St Lucia, you go that corner, you go Canaries, they have vibe. You go Ansari, they have vibe. They have vibe. You go Fifort, they have vibe. You know, so I feel like everywhere else in Lucia have vibes, you know.
Yeah, man.
Everywhere have vibe, because St Lucia is a vibe place. We like to party. If you're from St Lucia, you come to St Lucia, you know these people love to party. That's where I get the motivation to start join in the Dennery segment. This guy here right here, this guy was in this thing. This guy was a part of the starting of that. You was there?
Definitely.
Yeah. I come like a new generation, you know?
Hey.
2025, 2024, 2023, 2021. Then time there I come in.
So what is it that you saw that made you want to be involved?
Right. I saw these guys pushing our country, like pushing a genre that was made in our country, and I fell in love with it, bro. I used to watch it on YouTube. I know this guy right there. I know all these guys' songs. You know? He probably just got to know about me when I started singing, but I know of him before that because I watched this guy. I know about Jammin already before they know about me because I watched these guys growing up. Shout out to Ricky T, Black Boy, all the guys I was doing the thing at that time. Yeah, man, these guys was really pushing the Dennery segment. But at the time, it wasn't Dennery segment, it was Lucian Kuduro.
Yeah, that's when we started singing on those 4-bar loops and everything. But we had to transition. When we started actually making those beats for ourselves, then we had to, that is something different still. So we had to kind of brand it and make it an identity in and of itself. So something that would better represent our people, our culture still. Because if it comes from us, then you have to put our stamp on it still.
So
do you know what I get from these conversations is the level of patriotism for St Lucia. It's incredible. Because it's so easy for young people nowadays with access to the world via social media to say Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Megan, Cardi, all of them are my artists and all the rest of it. But what I get, and not just in St Lucia, it's all over the Caribbean, is like, yo, these people had their time, this is our time. This is what is happening right now, Subance?
Yeah, this is what, basically, that's what's happening. And I just want to add on to what you said, Dennery segment is all about like, life experience, like real personal experience. Okay, you drink a piton a while ago. That's our beverage.
Yeah.
Why we got more pitons?
Yeah.
Like, it's Wagwan. St. Lucia we in, bro.
So on the spot, you said you're from Dominica, Jamaica, and the UK.
Yeah.
So on the spot, okay, everyone knows Shawnee B, broke out. We know Shawnee B.
Yeah,
so on the spot, Shawnee B, drink a piton. You have too much lifon.
Yes, sir.
Right now you singing bouillon.
Yeah.
You understand?
You singing bouillon.
right on the spot, like that's
easy.
Dennery segment is real life experience.
Whatever we see, we sing about it. Yeah, man. Basically, cause we go based off real life experiences.
Definitely.
So you know, a girl give me a go well. We call go well. It means like when a girl hurts you, like she cheat on you or
like
something.
a heartbreak. Go well is a heartbreak.
Go well, we call that go well. Yeah. So you know what happened to me? I'll go sit down write a song about that.
Have you sung a song about Gopel?
I haven't. Oh well. I haven't made a song about it,
Yeah.
but I experienced it already. So that's probably something I'll do in the future. As you say that there right now, you never know.
What song have you written that has been like so far out that people have been like, okay?
All right, like Subance was saying, Piton. A rum song is one of my biggest songs, basically, because that was the one that pushed me the most. And then I end up doing a remix, shout out to Bad Songs, to it. And the name of that song is Bap. And I was just thinking about the experience around the pandemic, COVID-19 when I came around. That's when I came around and I pushed myself as an artist because the vibe was, people was barely singing. And I seen like I watching the vibe for so long, I doing the vibe for so long, like why the vibe just getting a little pause because of the pandemic. So everybody was going live. You're getting people going on different platforms where you can just show the people, all right, we still partying, but not in an actual party because you cannot go nowhere in COVID-19, right? So that's where I started to sing on lives and express myself on these kind of things to push myself, you know?
So you're a COVID artist, then.
Right.
The bus during COVID.
I get that there. So around there we had a party inside, hiding from police as usual when it comes to COVID-19. We used to hide from police because they said curfew. If you're not inside by a certain time,
Protocols.
you can get arrested or whatever the case might be. So we didn't care. You know, Lucia'S, we certain of us we like to party. So you know, nothing ever stopped us from partying, man. So we used to party and then I drank rum, too much rum, I did too much alcohol. And that's how that song came about. You see, when I drink my rum, make way let me pass. More be spice that in my glass. Don't tell me cool out myself, because I'll tell you your mother.
Ross.
That was literally me on the day. So that's a real experience. Somebody was troubling me that day, and I tell him, hold up. So because we have obscenity, your mother, I'll not say it because you know, but yeah.
We broke out, you can't cuss.
Yeah, man. So like that is where we just get ideas from whatever we see. Basically, what's about.
So lyrically, then you can go any direction that you want to go to.
Yeah, lyrically,
Yeah, man,
you can.
So that's the elements for the writing. What about the musicality?
The musicality, it's all about the drums, bro. All about the drums. Once you hear that tap, 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 yo, that's it. It's over. I remember this one rhythm that we did like really early back in the day, Subance, the voice out there.
Yeah.
Boy, once you hear that, everybody, all girls just bend over. That's it. Now it was over. You didn't have to hear anything again. Everybody knew what was coming next. And that's what it is to this day.
Yeah, man.
Once you hear a Dennery segment, you can't stay still, bro. You have to move. You have to shift your toe. You have to move something.
Again, producer talk. Is there certain drum samples that you have to use? Because obviously, if you're chatting about amapiano, chatting about the log drum, you're chatting about hip hop, even dancehall right now, it's an 808 bass drums in there.
Not necessarily, you know, it's like a certain pattern with the kick, the snare, and the bass. It's just a certain pattern. Like once you had a tack for the snare, that's it. The bass, the kick and everything, it has its place. Like it's just what it is. Without those elements, it can't be a Dennery segment. It's a specific pattern, a specific way that these things will flow. It could be faster, slower, but once you hear that pattern, that's what it is. And it's all about the drums.
Have you heard any of the Dennery segment, the influence outside of St Lucia? Have you heard any other genres kind of start picking up on the music or the lyrics or anything like that to know that this music is spreading outside of St Lucia?
Well, I could say what influenced Dennery segment, but as far as going as what if Dennery segment
is influencing others.
Yeah, we got influenced by the Seminole beats, the Angolan beats. That's what influenced us.
Angolan beats.
Yeah.
Africa, Angola.
Yeah.
Africa, straight. Yeah, man.
Was there a particular song that
Like Hey Chilili.
Yeah, Costuleta.
Chilili. Hey Chilili.
Oh, yo.
So it was like
man.
zoop, 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 zoop.
So
this
just
is
take that, make a 8-bar loop, and that's it.
So wait, this is before Afrobeats busting, because if we're
Yeah,
chatting
yeah.
about Angola, we're
Yeah.
chatting about African music.
Yeah, I remember we just had a slight run-in with Costuleta when he came down for Love
Yeah,
Fest
yeah.
or something, right?
Yeah, Love
and
Fest.
that's when we actually got introduced to the whole Afro beats and Afro culture, really and truly. That's when it really started catching here in St. Lucia. But before that, we had different elements too. You understand? But we never really appreciated that or really even thought of that direction. But when he actually had that run-in with them, it was like, that infectious. That is something we could vibe to. And it just caught everybody by storm. And it was like, that is what we're doing. That is what we have to do to maintain that vibe. You understand? So that's what it was.
Tell me how Dennery fits into the ecosystem of Caribbean music. When you guys go on the road, And if you meet somebody from Trinidad, maybe Mungie or Nyla, or if you meet somebody from Grenada or wherever, tell me how the Dennery fits into the ecosystem of Caribbean music.
Well, basically, they know the music, they appreciate the music. Because you find those same artists you speak about, they come to St. Lucia and they know about the popular. Because they class Dennery segment as a soca, but Dennery segment is not soca. Dennery segment is not.
Three of them, it's like.
I'm honestly, on the honest truth, Dennery segment is not soca. But it's under the umbrella, so.
I mean, they classify
Yeah,
us
they
as
classified
Caribbean.
as- yeah, Caribbean,
one
so-
sound, one music, that's what they figure. So,
Yeah,
might
so
as well just cover
just
that
let it
little
be.
niche for ourselves too.
For me, having these conversations are so important because I was like ignorant to the fact that soca is music that comes from Trinidad.
Yeah.
And I'm on a national broadcasting station. I've got a platform or a level of responsibility, and even I put the music under that umbrella. So coming and hitting different countries in the Caribbean and all the rest of it, I even said to my manager, I was like, listen, we've got to come and do like the sounds of the Caribbean because everybody wants their own mark. Why is it so important for you guys to have your own mark, your own sound?
It's important. It's our identity. Even if
us.
we have our identity as a Caribbean people, I mean, anywhere
our-
you go in the world, you will know a St. Lucian. From time something happen, you must hear,
Yisal.
You understand?
What line now? You
understand.
see, I'm
So-
learning that. Man, this is
You
like.
hear that, you know, that is a Lucian not
I'm
saying
feeling
that, you know?
so, like, hello?
You understand?
Wait, every Lucian in there started to laugh. I didn't laugh. He's Sal.
Yeah, man.
he's-
No,
he's-
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 He's a lot.
He's a lot.
Yeah, we
He's
just
a
focus
lot.
on the
No,
program.
I just want to
man.
go on Harrow
Yeah.
Road.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
As I land, yeah, he's a lot.
Yeah.
What does it
Yeah.
mean?
It means like
Well,
if something
it's a curse word.
exciting or
Yeah.
it's a curse word. That's like
It's like a
the
curse word.
unofficial
Is it
national word of St. Lucia.
Oh, is it like a bomber clock then?
Yeah,
Exactly
Yeah,
that.
right.
He's
Right
a
there.
lot.
It's
So
like-
don't say that in front of adults, then, yeah? And the big people then.
Nah, you can't.
They're gonna be like, you know, you have no manners and no respect. They're gonna watch you like,
For real?
Yeah, man.
like they're gonna like just so you're gonna bust out saying this a lot. The grown folks watch you like, what's wrong with this guy?
Nah, but still, even if you can't really help it, you know, if somebody miss a fall in front of you, then now everybody, their mother, their grandmother, their child, everybody's saying it.
He's so
and it's
basically,
like afterwards, there's not nothing that
You
happened.
fall,
You have to say,
yeah. You fall, you yeah, he's a lot.
He's a lot.
You know, something vehicle pass there, probably almost hit somebody. Hey, you know, those
yeah,
kind of
and
excitement.
especially in the cricket and everything to that build up before six.
Before 6. Are you serious?
That's how we lose.
Boy.
Okay, like
For sure.
typical example. Julian Alfred won a gold medal.
Yeah.
Unlike-
You don't have to fit that in there.
Yeah, no, but no.
Triple
No,
chill.
Julian
No,
Alfred,
we
yeah.
building-
Because
we're
Julian
building up the
Alfred, for
momentum.
sure.
So
People, can I hold on.
Yeah.
People, every 100 meters, yeah, in Castry, there's a poster.
Of course.
Every 100 meters, literally, it's a 100-meter race.
There you
Every
go.
100 meters. So continue.
Yeah,
What
so-
you say?
They had like a live broadcasting in like Castries. And from the start, from the get-go, we all stood up and it's like, he. And when she finally made it to the finish line, we just burst the curse word, he up.
I swear to God, when I go,
That's how it is.
Proudest moments,
when I
bro, I
go
swear.
to the airport tomorrow, fam, yeah, but no upgrade. He's up. You know,
Yeah, man.
I love the direction where this conversation has gone right now. For me, authenticity in music is so important. And I think that the bigger music genre grows, that sometimes it gets watered down because people want to start. If you, like Jammin, you told me that it's all about the drums. The minute that you get into that mainstream world, melodies, chords, this, that, the other, how do you maintain the integrity of the music as it grows?
That's true. I think for me, what it is just to have that St. Lucian identity in there because a lot of people will try to replicate, but that je ne sais quoi that you want to call it out of St. Lucia, out of Dennery, that nuance that we have in speaking the dialect, the Creole that you could hear how I speak right now. Not a lot of people could speak like a St. Lucia. Not a lot of people could have that sort of vibe, that energy that we bring out into the world. You understand? So that's how we maintain that authenticity by not necessarily keeping it to ourselves, but making sure that we are the pioneers or the movers and shakers, and that we are involved in the major steps that it takes to actually bring this genre out into the rest of the world still. So just make sure that we have some kind of input in there in terms of the creativity and what it's supposed to be. So that way it doesn't lose its authenticity, so to speak.
Do you feel like as it grows that you have to change your lyrics, that you have to nicen them up, soften them up?
Well, I feel like we don't have to just continue pushing, man. Like doing what we do best, mixing our English with our Creole and giving them the best of our culture and sing about what is going on in our country. And just, build it on bring it to the next level right now. So we are authentic and we are unique when it comes to mixing our English with our Creole. So, yeah.
Hearing yourself being St Lucian on one of those records, is that like so important?
Yeah, and it means a lot to me. I mean, we're very unique, as like Jason said, the way we speak, the way we portray ourselves as well. I mean, what will define a Lucian if like you try to yank on a rhythm? You will not know, okay, is Subance from St Lucia or he's from New York?
Right.
You understand? So
Right.
that
So you need
that dialect, the way we speak,
like what you're saying,
it's
man.
very, very, very important.
Yeah, man. Let me add on to what he said there. Like, I bring you back to what you said about the dancehall
About the
thing.
dancehall stuff, yeah.
If you sing on a Dennery segment song, giving a dancehall accent or Jamaican accent,
Right.
that's where you come in to feel bring up the dancehall thing. But as a Lucian, when we sing locally or how we speak, like when we talk, like I'm not saying like how we speak right now. We're speaking proper English to you right now because this is a.
We're trying
but
to.
We're trying to.
Yo,
There's a way we speak.
Wait,
The
don't
sound we
let me
speak.
down. Keep it real. Other than speaking
Real,
correct,
most
keep it real.
definitely.
We do have a slang where we talk raw and we put that on the music. So that gives us the unique vibe too. Like our rawness.
Definitely.
You know?
And that's what that Creole is. So Creole, if you tell somebody, I could curse? I could curse, right?
You can go say, okay.
All right, cool. So if you tell somebody,
I was trying to be respectful. Check it
all
out.
right, no problem. So our Creole stuff is very raw, very unfiltered.
Which
So
I get.
in English, if you tell somebody your mother ass, that is like your mother ass. But if in Creole you tell somebody bo damamo, that is something different.
Different.
still.
Check it.
It coming out different. It coming out
It come
raw.
out more raw. They will feel more disrespected in
You
the
got,
Creole way.
hold on. You got to give me 5 of the worst St Lucian
That is the things. you
cuss
know.
outs. So when I go carnival this year, and if a Lucian steps in front of me with their flag and give me a problem, I'll tell them about themselves.
I have one to say TH Shula, TCL, TH
Yeah.
Shula. Like,
Yeah,
just
from
basically
there.
saying move from there. But if you say TH Shula in Creole, it sounds so.
T.H.U.L.A.
Yeah.
So the direct
Chula.
translation will be
Chula.
get your ass out of there.
Get your ass out of there,
Get your
basically.
ass out there. T.H.U.L.A.
Yeah.
All right, go on now, Jammin.
Apart from the Buddha Momo.
What? Don't whisper it. Say
No.
the chest.
Okay, so in English, like I just finished a while ago, you tell somebody your mother ass.
Your mother ass.
In Creole, it'll be like Buddha Momo.
Boda momo.
Yeah? Sorry?
Yeah. There's
The
one,
other one?
cocoon mama.
Yeah, your mother's pussy.
Steve.
They said they could fix.
You know, Shima, this one a lot. What's his son? What's his son?
Cocoon
Cocoon.
mama.
Yeah, man.
Cocoon mama.
Cocoon.
Cocoon mama.
Yeah.
That means your mother's
I
pussy.
swear you what? I just want to say, I swear my dad cussed that one.
Listen.
Mama.
Don't just say it. You have to mean it.
You have to mean it when you say it.
From your chest. Like, cocoon mama.
Mama.
No, that's a bad thing, you know. Like literally
Buddha
everybody
Momo.
who comes to St. Lucia literally learns all the curse words before they learn anything else. I mean, that's what you kind of have to, you know.
I like that one there.
Watch out the boss them laughing at the back there.
This one
yeah,
I'm
man.
finished for.
Yeah, man.
Mama. Yeah, that is it. This is what it's all about. This is the real,
Mama,
but this is what the
Yeah,
people
man,
really
yeah,
want to
man.
know.
Definitely.
Because you know what it is? I'm going to keep it real with you. Growing up, yeah, when I heard my dad and my Uncle Clayton, Uncle Lars, and them all get together and they start talking, this shit sounds threatening, bro. You get what I'm
tell
saying?
you.
Like, if every police in America and England was Dominican and St. Lucian, you wouldn't have a problem. And make them be your aunties as well. Because it was my aunties, them, when they look on you, you know, and they say hello, It's just like,
that's all you need to know.
Frightened as fuck.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
man.
tell no lie. Real talk, you get what I'm saying?
Because you mean what you say. You understand. You say it with your chest because
Is that what the essence of Creole patois is?
That's
that
what it is.
It's a very, but I suppose French, very
Exactly.
passionate people in it.
again part of our history still 7 times British, 7 times French. They battle for this land. Everybody learned that growing up
7
in
times
British.
7 times. What does
7
that
times
actually mean?
French. Because back in the day, before independence, before anything else, the British and the French fought over St Lucia's, essentially prime real estate in the
back and
Caribbean.
forth, 7 times British, 7
7
times
times
they
French.
win, 7 times they win.
Exactly, but the
And
British eventually won over. But some of the French stuff really stayed here in St. Lucia, like a lot of the names of the communities and everything. It stayed, our Creole patois stayed, and just a lot of the cultural aspects from the French, it really stayed over. And that's how we were able to really identify ourselves as a people. That's our upbringing, that's our heritage, that's what we know, that's our brought up scene.
So during World Cup then, do you like cheer for France?
I mean, everybody have the team. I mean, you can't tell Subance that. That's Argentina. That's thing. No,
Yeah,
that's
Argentina.
Argentina.
Messi, yeah? What is like the heartbeat of being a St. Lucian? Tell me what is the heartbeat
the
of
heartbeat of being a St.
other than
Lucian.
drinking rum.
Other than drinking rum, okay. What I would say is probably good food. Green fig and saltfish, for sure.
I've had that.
I mean, a tabawi, a lime, pull out somewhere in the community, enjoy your drink with your friends.
Your friends and them, yeah, man.
Pull out by some beach, some waterfall, something somewhere. Once you have a water, we good. You understand? Once you have a water, grill, a domino somewhere,
Right.
everybody good, everybody happy.
It's
You
the naturalness
understand?
of our country. You know, we love it.
You as a Domino's player, yeah?
Yeah, man. Always with my friends on the block. You
He
know,
doesn't
we
seem
play
so
our
certain
dominoes.
though. He doesn't seem so certain.
Nah, you probably go take a
you
sip
look
at
like
the
you
same
get
time.
6 love regular. Regular!
There is not 6.
It's us 4, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, you
4
lot
and
don't do
supper.
6 over here? It's 4 over here?
Yeah, 4.
It's 4 love.
Quick.
You know, don't
man.
reach a 6 love.
No.
Nah.
I'm chatting like I'm a Domino's player. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Follow.
I'm definitely not a Domino's player. What for you? I'm telling you, what is the essential thing about being a St. Lucian?
Just being able to show my nationality, like, you know, them kind of vibes. They're like, being a St. Lucian means a lot to me just because of my people. I see like we different in a way, man. I feel like we different. I go different places around and like I always miss home. You know, and I go places which is where bigger than the country, have more things than the country, and I stuck to where I have to come back. You know? So like just the people and the love in the place that has me attached to it. That's me. Yeah.
Yeah, man, home is home still.
Home is
Well,
home, man.
To me, the music, the food,
Yeah,
and
man.
the togetherness. Because
Togetherness.
together we conquer, and divided we fall. So that is
man.
it. That is what it means to be a Lucian to me.
Yeah.
And Lucians feel connected anywhere they go. You know a Lucian when you see a Lucian. Trust me.
How would you know a Lucian when you say Lucian?
Just
I know a Lucian when I say Lucian. Lucians have a certain look, especially the red Lucians. They have a certain, no, they do. They have a certain look. I'm not gonna tell a lie. There's a certain look about a Lucian. If somebody's coming to St. Lucia on holiday, you know what I'm saying, for a week, for a break, and all the rest of it, what's the main thing that you would say they have to do, Subance?
The Pitons come to Dennery. Come see the heritage, the viewpoint right here. There's a viewpoint right here. Come look at the nice green lush heritage we got over here. I mean, you could go to like bike riding, like there are horseback riding. There's ATV tours. There's so much you can do in Dennery and in St. Lucia.
Yeah, enough things, man. There are enough things.
Yes, sir?
Same thing with him right
Same
there.
thing?
There's a lot,
Yeah.
loads of stuff like that.
For me, like when you come to St. Lucia, you have to go down to Soufre, you have to do the Sulphur Springs, the Mud Bus, go down to the Peters, a little cruise to the West Coast and everything like that.
Yeah.
Cruise to the street party still.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
man.
Friday night, yeah, man.
Dennery Fish Fiesta on a Saturday still.
On the first day, Rosemadin.
Yeah, on a
Yeah.
Thursday, Rosemadin for
Rosemadin
sure. On
for
a
sure,
Tuesday,
big up Rosemadin.
Falco. On a Wednesdays where
Glamity.
Yeah, on a
We got
Wednesdays,
Glamity in Otsa, man, one time, yeah,
On
man.
a Saturdays where Backshot.
That sounds like a good party.
They have
Like
a
I
thing
told-
for every day of the week. They have
That's
a
why I
line, they have
said
a vibe
full
somewhere.
of vibes around the whole country,
Yeah,
my
man.
G.
And when
Literally
is
every day of the
when
week.
is Carnival as well?
Carnival is in July.
July.
Yes,
So
July.
you guys are gearing up for
Yeah,
Carnival,
man,
yeah?
definitely.
Right,
I mean,
sure. That's why I need the
from
music.
June all the way up into July, and even thereafter, there are events upon events upon events. You could never get bored. Every single day, there's something
right.
to do.
That means that you're planning recording music for Carnival
Right
right now.
through. Or like as we speak, like we making ideas as we speak.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
like we're in the season of dropping music, creating music. Yeah, man.
Definitely. And like San said before, the entertainment isn't a seasonal thing, so to speak. It comes
Right
here.
through the year, from January to every day.
In October, we have Creole Heritage Month as well.
Right,
so
right.
that fits right into
We
there.
make Creole songs as
Christmas. I mean, we sing about what happening around us all the time. So there's a season, there's a time for everything. You understand?
Yeah,
It's
man.
just Carnival. Since we're doing dance music, Carnival is like the dance.
The
time
ladies'
for us,
time
you
for the,
understand?
you know, the, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's when
man.
everybody in the summer body, everybody come from the gym looking good.
Right.
They show themselves still. You
Basically.
understand?
So there's
know what?
different seasons, and we make music for the different seasons right through the year.
I love what you just said there. That the music is dance music
Yeah, man.
of the Caribbean.
Yeah, man.
100%. Jammin, how do people follow you online if they want to see your works?
You could follow us online, YouTube, Spotify at Jammin758. You could check out the artist page on Spotify, iTunes, wherever. You could search Tallybwoy, Subance,
Yeah, man.
Mighty, all the artists that I work with, and big up all the producers that I work with as well too. Big up Santis Swiftner, big up DRC, big up Mikado over in Martinique, Natoxi, like the whole
Yeah,
gamut
man.
of the
Big up
guys.
Natoxi, big up Bad
Big up
Song.
G6. Rest in peace, my bro. But yeah, big up
Yeah,
everybody that
rest in peace,
contributes
G6.
to
What you say about that?
everything that is Dennery Cement, that is what it is today. I mean, guys, big up y'all. That's why the tagline is "We be jamming" because I man can't do it alone still.
I hear that.
One more time, long live G6 again, eh? Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
What's your socials? How people follow you?
Yeah, you can get me on Instagram, Tallybwoy MKG_758 and Tallybwoy Pondy_758. Spotify and all these streaming platforms, Tallybwoy MKG. Yeah.
Right.
So you could find me on Instagram, Subance again. That's SUBANCEAGAIN. Facebook, same thing. TikTok, same thing. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, man. TikTok, all everything, same thing.
You can find me online, Shawty B Remix, and this is Brockout in St Lucia, Dennery, overlooking a very great place. But even now, it still looks magical. Trust me.
man.
People, we be out.